expecting these types of games many more times this season. Another one today. You guys were able to pull it out. What was kind of the difference between last week and this week?
You can see from the game it wasn't a lot different. I think the biggest difference at the end of the game we were able to get that run stopped, and we weren't allowing a lot of leaky yardage and things like that, and allowing them to get first downs. I feel like we did a lot better on third down today than we did last week. And when you can get teams off the field on third down, it'll take you a long way.
Sean talks about they like to use that cutback run. That's something that they plan for. It's not something that the running backs see. How hard is it to stay disciplined against a team like that?
Well, it's really difficult, especially for the defensive ends. When you get a whole offense flowing away, and the ball carrier is just basically looking for any gap backside, and he's just going to pick and choose. It kind of means that everybody in your defense has to be in their gap, and everybody in your defense has to be sound because he's just picking and choosing wherever he wants to go. So it's really tough on those defensive ends to have to play a down block and then have to, be mindful of a play coming outside on them. So it's a very tough play to play, but we got some really disciplined guys, and most of the time they play pretty well.
Sedrick, you're 3-1, but it seems like you haven't played your best football yet. Which side do you look at? I mean, do you look at we haven't played that well, but we're still, look at the optimistic part of it, or do you think you all kind of got fortunate?
Well, you look at both. You can kind of look at it either way. You're 3-1, but you're not playing your best football. Which you look at it and you say, well, we're not playing our best football and we're still 3-1. So imagine if we get on track and everybody's in the right state of mind and we start playing awesome football. It's going to be even that much tougher on other teams to get those wins against you. So I'm definitely optimistic about it. To me, if we're not playing our best football and we're 3-1, we're in good shape.
How do you regroup after the blown coverage there on the touchdown to Stewart that went 55 yards, I think?
We kind of have a mentality on this team that one of your brothers, so to speak, makes a mistake. It's kind of your job as a good teammate to not go down in the dumps, but to pick him up and pick yourself up as well, because the game is not anywhere close to being over. So you just kind of pick yourself up by your bootstraps and keep playing, and kind of tell whichever teammate that made that mistake. He didn't do it on purpose. So kind of pick him up and you just keep rolling, man.
You all lost a few safeties today. I think Chris Reese got hurt, Pearson got hurt. Were you aware of that in the defensive line, that they're scrambling on the back end, and are you in the huddle and actually seeing new faces show up?
Well, anytime you lose, the guys that you're used to being in there with, it's always like, a situation that at your knowledge that happen, and especially when guys that you play with every day. But there's other guys on this team that are, waiting for their turn to play, and they're just as knowledgeable, and they know what to do in crucial situations also. And I think we showed that as a team today, that just because the first string guy goes down, and maybe even the second string guy goes down, that we got guys who can step in there and play good football for us.
Sedrick, you had several passes batted down the line today. Is that something you noticed about Clausen as the game went on, or is that just natural reaction to get up and knock 3 or 4 down?
Well, I kind of from watching him all week and watching their offense, they try to throw a lot of short passes for him in crucial situations. Him being a young quarterback and things like that, and whenever they're throwing a short pass, it can't be high. It's oftentimes low. So we wanted that if you can't get to the quarterback, you might as well be a pass defender. And when you see him, he also has a long windup, so you can kind of see him getting ready to throw the ball. And you just try to get your hands up and help your DVs as much as possible because they got a tough job back there.
Thank you, Sedrick.
No problem.